Morning beans, welcome to, sorry about the fan, I need this because it's really hot. Um, Welcome to Blue Bean Harvest 25, nearest damn it. I've done some paper stuff in between and yeah, this is all about the Big Bang, the quantum nature, the quantum expression of divine nature. That's what we're talking about with me. Shell of a Man labelled Roy and Roy's Radio. I've done this already. It was nearly an hour yesterday, or the day before, and there was things in there that I didn't really want to say that just sort of came out, and so I've decided to do it again. I'm going to try and keep it very short, so try and keep up. So this again is a rehash of some stuff that I've visited. In the sense, I'm also going to talk about awakening, people's sense of apathy that they're feeling, and explain what this is all about and why you're getting this sense, this feeling of everything that you do. Okay, so let's just focus down into what we're talking about. Okay, so right, let's just think about the blue bean harvest. So the blue bean harvest is all about this. All right, let's talk numbers first. I wasn't going to do it this way. Everything just is as it is, invariably, with me. It's the best laid plans of mice and men. Well, no, not really. It's just whatever when. And it is. Okay, so the differential is 1,000-fold. This is the difference between groups of people in collective notions of awareness, or notions of collective awareness. And it's a question of where you are. Okay? So at the moment, there's about 8.2, and we can see how this plays out in the sense of the 888. All right, just think about this. So, everyone here, yeah, they are knowing. Simple as that. Yeah, I'm God, and I know that. They might not know every detail. Remember, there is no such thing as secret. Everything is known. You just have to remember, okay? Anyway, these people know. They know it in here, in the heart of mind. Okay, the heart of mind. And these people here, okay, so you've got 8,191.8. I'm the 0.8 probably. 8,191,800 people that are at that point. There, you think of that rising wave of consciousness, yeah, on the great ocean of mind, one mind, and these little droplets of awareness are going to break free of the whole ocean and the wave, and they're going to come up with a sense of freedom and awareness and a sense of knowing of where they belong, and then they come back down into the ocean. Okay, so no, getting drawn. These people, no, and so you got nearly 8.2 million, 8.191 million. I'll do something else in a minute. So yes, these people are really stuck in the cyclic nature of building and building and building and building layer of, excuse me, egoic references, okay? All this chat about separation and egoic reference is so much simpler than people think it is. I'll come back to this when I look at the divine nature of expression. Whoops. Oh, that's where it was. When I look at the divine nature of expression, and we start to look at this, when we go out into the expansive notion, I'll share the twist towards the endish probably, but I will share it because you need to know. So this is the state of play, wrapped up in cycle. Really just a lot of people, you have to look at the variability here. This is a graduation in scale, yeah? Like the electromagnetic scale. Everything is a combination of energy as a reference. It's a, oh, boof, look at all that, and that represents this, no matter what it is, okay? So, these people, and lots of these people, how many? I don't know. If we add these people and these people together, I wrote the number down somewhere. So when you put these two numbers together, just looking at numbers, because numbers are, it's the reference. Yeah, 1, 2. So when we add these together, what we get is 8199,991.8. Look at the reference. The separation. Magic numbers. Magic numbers. This is all just based on a mathematical process, in the sense of I've guesstimated, I've allocated, I've said this is this and this is this, and you can say this is that or the other. Yeah? Anyway, so this is how I'm seeing things. It's the differential that is this element of separation. So know where you are, think where you are, choose what you want to be. To be or not to be, that is the question. And the choice is yours. Nothing, no one can hold you back. This is your sovereign choice. Understand this. And there is going to feel, a lot of people talking about this lost element. I'll come back to all this at the end. I want to get on to everything else first. So just be aware of these figures. I put this up yesterday, or the day before, whenever I did the other one, in the sense of just talking about the creative nature. All right, what it is. Look. Oh, yeah. Oh, we can see it. We can make it then, can't we? We can witness it. All right? So, that creates that, which causes that, and then we see that. It's the experience. The single purpose for all of this is the living experience of relationship, a loving relationship. That's it. It's like when we take the word strive, take the word need, take the word must, and just push all of them into the bin. There is never a need to strive, and it's not something you must do. You can just be. Think that if you're being and you just pass, you just do it again. It's a cycle. It depends where you are, what you're doing, what you've achieved, what you've come to achieve in that sense of self. All right, I'll need to get back on this because time's cracking on. They're at 9:33. All right, so let's talk about the big G. Let's talk about this. I was going to clean it off the board, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to go back to the idea of there being nothing. All right, how do you get something from nothing? Well, you could just say that there is balance, and from the nothing came a something to provide that balance. And then in that something came an awareness. So just again, just contemplate your first awareness. Yeah? How many gazillions of moments would there be in the sense of learning the nature of yourself? Yeah, what's the first thing that happens? So have you got thoughts straight away? It's like, oh yeah, I can see this. See? You haven't experienced eyes. You haven't experienced legs, arms. You haven't tasted. Think about this. Okay, in the very first instance. Okay, so all we have is a sense of awareness. And then once we have that sense of awareness as the big G in infinite nothing. Nothing. Just an awareness, a stillness. Yeah, think about that. In the first instance, with your awareness, there was stillness. When you go inside, that's what you're searching for, the stillness. Okay, so once we've got an awareness, then we can focus the awareness. And if we focus the awareness, we're focusing something. And what we're focusing is that idea of awareness. We're just focusing that idea of awareness on what we think of as a smaller and smaller and smaller point in our awareness. And because of the focus, the intensity of the awareness, so what is the awareness? Well, the awareness then is that notion of wave, okay? So think of this now. Is it wave yet? Well, no, it's not. So what we're talking about is an electromagnetic type incident, if you will. Yeah, it's just the focused awareness. And the focused awareness comes in, and the focus increases until the sense of vibration. Remember that what we're talking about here is that sense of, well, we've got nothing there. Yeah, there's no movement in this sense. Yeah, that's zero. Okay, so what we've got is everything is here. But it's not even here, look. Because that's zero as well. And if it's not that way and it's not that way, it's not this way either. And why is that? And it's because there is no dimension. All right, let's create dimension. So what we'll do, this is going to take longer than I thought. I'll just get rid of all that. Okay. So we get this focused point here, and then remember that we're actually focusing in. This is what we're doing until we get to a point of critical mass, negative critical mass. So the negative critical mass, in the sense that the inversion is there, so everything is like pouring in, pouring in, but it's coming from mind. All right, this is the sense of our focused awareness. Great, okay, so that's what that is. And then we get this all coming into here, and then when we get that point, of critical mass, think about this in the sense of what we're aware of, in the sense of the electromagnetic spectrum. We're talking about the frequencies now. So this is the speed at which this goes in the middle until it gets to a point of what we perceive as must be like infinite. And then what it does, it actually goes in on itself. So it's creating space. But it's not creating space outside, as in a Big Bang. What we've done is we've created space through a focused point, and it's gone in and in and in until it just goes out to a point of stability where it contains itself, and we have what you could say is a quark. Okay, it's the quantum unit, the smallest unit, yeah, in creation. This is the first unit. So let's just have a think about this. So we've got this first thing. Now I've done this in the sense of light, radiance, expansion, whatever you want to say. But there is none of that here. This is not light as we perceive it. Okay? Remember that white light, in the sense of the visible spectrum, if we say it's here, well, you've got shitloads down there and infinite up there, in the sense of the electromagnetic spectrum. So the creation of this was taking this to a point where this occurred. It's as far as we can take it, as far as I can take it, in the sense of the royal I, because we're both I, yeah, we're the one God. So when we do that, and you'll, if you check my universal creation videos from a few years ago, 19 or 20, I think they were, or 21, I don't remember. And photos that I've put up, posted, where we've got, you know, series of numbers strewn across the board, and we can see creation. Yeah, and remember that everything is just add to what you know. I'll say something else as well here. People talk about this notion of dimension. Yeah, it doesn't annoy me. It's the error. It's the constant error. It's irritating because it's not true. So, people talk about fifth, sixth, we're going to go into fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh dimension. Yeah? Or maybe there's an infinite number of dimensions, but dimensions aren't what you think. Yeah, in a way. And they are, in a way. All right, let's just take this in the sense of awareness. Now, I'll come back. I'll have to do it in sequence because it's easier to explain, and it's probably easier for people to get a handle on it. And I don't mean that in a put-down type of way. Again, nothing that I do is intended to offend anyone. It's just me speaking honestly and freely. And if anyone gets any offence from anything I say, that offence is recognised within you, and as such, there is something within you that you need to exercise and get rid of, so that you don't find that, and the next time in a similar situation when someone says the same thing, you've dealt with it and you've replaced that fear with love. End of story. Oh, there's the secret. That's the only fucking thing you're supposed to do. All right? I'll make no apologies for the word fucking. All right? I'm over everything now. Right. So, all right, one. So we've got this point in space. So this point in space, but remember, who am I? Well, I'm all there is. I'm this and that and the other. I'm is, was and may be. I'm is, was and always will be. I'm everything. So, we've got this one point, but then, let's put that back there. Because I'm God, right, if I just recreate what I know, in that point we get that. All right? So look at the way that I'm building it and look at the reference points we've got in this illusion. All right, we're connecting the framework that contains the elements built by divine expression. Okay? Excuse me. So what we've got is this, obviously there's, excuse me, there's a reason for 1. So let's go to 2. There we go to 2. All right, we've got 2 there side by side. Are they happy? Of course they are, because they're identical. Oh, fuck, excuse me. So if we've got 2, then we have 3. Now, again, I'm just going to jump in here so we cut to the chase in this moment. All right. Divine creation is instantaneous. We see things grow and change as they evolve according to perceived need and environment. Okay, they're just responding to. Okay, that's stuff that's here, not us. Okay, so if we've got that, then we've got. I'll just come back to this with 3, and I'm going to do it with this because it's just easier. All right, this is a natural position. They think about this. What we've got. This isn't a solid point. All right. So this is a field of electromagnetic space, if you will, that's brought about by the focused awareness, yeah, of self, to the point where the frequency at that single point is so intense. So we haven't got this. We've got that, and that isn't even that. All right, so that's 0, or actually it's just like everything's infinite, isn't it? Anyway, so you get the point. Oh, I make myself laugh sometimes. That's some people say that's rude. You know, you laugh to yourself. I don't think so. I think it's great. You know, there's only me, so what difference does it fucking make? So look, we've got 3, right? So if we've got 3, naturally, yeah, look, yeah, we're going to go 4. Yeah, this is where we're going to go. And then we create the 4 faces of God, right, in the tetrahedron. Now, from the tetrahedron, we can obviously go to the hexahedron. Okay, platonic solids, throw out the cube, put this in place, because this is a natural progression. All right, I might be speaking out of turn there, but from my understanding of how things are, that a cube is nothing. All right, cubes don't exist. Yeah, no straight lines, no right angles. Yeah. Anyway, so look, we've got that, but just be aware. So what we've got, I've written up here, this is how space is created. Check the time, because I've still got shitloads to go through. 23:35. Okay. 5 and 8 is 13, that's good, that's 4. So, point, okay, line, potential, 2, yeah, because we've got 2 together. So, whatever we can or can't see between them, the idea of one being placed adjacent to the other suggests, well, that's that movement there, isn't it? It's that there. But then, because it's G, so we've got this whole array. Yeah, I'm coming back to you, stay with me. We've got this whole array, but I had this out in a thing the other day. So we can see that everything will naturally form in its position and just tension itself. So we have that mass stability. Oh, the stability is in nature. Once we have that stability, then it's simple to recreate that stable element. All right. So now let's come back to this idea of dimension. Oh, I just want to pause a minute. Hold on.